Oh, that looks nice. Sheesh. What? Okay, I guess. That poor staccato. It didn't deserve that. No intro needed, I'm just gonna get straight into it. So we got multiple ARs on the table and a ton of mags. But we got 3 different ARs and 3 different classifications with different regulations. And today we're gonna go over each AR, what it's classified as, and what you can and cannot do to each one. Each AR is not loaded, mags are out, and the bolts are locked open. And if you look in the chamber of each one, chamber is empty. So they are safe to work with. Perfect. So the first AR I have in my hands is the S&W M&P 15 Sport 2. This belongs to a friend of mine, Kenny. Kenny, if you're watching this video, thanks for letting me use your AR for this video. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. This has a 16-inch barrel, has a stock, and it chambers in 5.56 or 223 rounds as an alternative. Now, this is classified as an AR-15 rifle because of the barrel length and the fact that it has a stock. What you can do is that you could add an optic. Obviously it has one right here. You can add a vertical foregrip. Now this one is an angle foregrip, but just know you can add a vertical foregrip, and you can shoulder it like any other person would. In the state of Texas, you can purchase an AR-15 rifle right at the age of 18. So you don't have to go through a whole lot of regulations with that.
Now, I'm just speaking for Texas. In the US, the age requirement to purchase an AR-15 rifle varies from state to state. For some states, the age requirement is 18, just like Texas, whereas with other states, the age requirement is 21. And some states have raised the age requirement from 18 to 21. So, if you are in the market for an AR-15 rifle, be sure to check what the age requirement is in your state and that you are of age to legally purchase one.
The next AR I have in my hands is my PSA AR pistol. It's custom built, I built it out of parts, it's not a specific model. I did an overview on this firearm, and before it didn't have all this extra stuff on here. Did not have the optic, did not have the hand stop, and the smaller stuff like an extended mag release, extended bolt release, and the charging handle I had at the time was a Strike Industries. Ever since then, a whole lot has changed. This one has an 11.5-inch barrel, and the thing in the back is not a stock. It's actually an arm brace. And the idea behind the arm brace is that it's supposed to grab onto your arm and has the elastic strap to wrap around your arm. That way you could shoot it one-handed, but most people don't even follow it. At first, the ATF made it to where if you shoulder it, it'd be considered an SBR. Now you can shoulder arm braces to this day. And for some AR pistols, they may not even come with an arm brace. Some of them would have either what they call like a blade, or they would have nothing at all. It would just be the buffer tube with a little bit of foam, and that way you could rest your face on it. This one obviously has an arm brace, but just know that there are different types of AR pistols. Now, some of the things you can do with the AR pistol is that you can add a hand stop and you could add an optic, and the fact that you can shoulder an arm brace. However, some of the things you cannot do are, one, you cannot change the arm brace to a stock. Otherwise, that'd be considered a felony. Another thing is if you add a vertical foregrip, that would be also considered a felony. And third, I just found this out. I have an optic here, but if I were to add a magnifier as well, that would turn this AR pistol into an SBR. And guess what? It would be considered a felony. So if I had all that, I'd be a 3-time felon, essentially. It's kind of dumb, but that's how the ATF is.
Going more onto the legal side of things, since it's classified as an AR pistol, that means the age requirement to purchase one is 21, regardless of what state you're in, even in Texas. Now, some states have banned the AR pistol, and if you were to have one in that state, you would have to add more stuff to it to make it compliant within that state, like making it a fixed mag, adding a pistol grip with a blade at the end, making it single shot or bolt action or whatever crazy thing you have to do to make it compliant. But if you are in a state that's very lenient with AR pistols, like Texas for example, then you don't have to add any of that extra stuff to make it compliant within that state. As for the performance side of things, since the barrel is less than 16 inches, that means 1, it will be louder than an AR-15 rifle, and 2, the velocity will be less than an AR-15 rifle. And the shorter the barrel, the louder it gets, and the more the velocity drops. And lastly, a tax stamp is not required for the AR pistol. All you have to do is fill out the paperwork and it's yours, assuming you pass the background check.
And lastly, we got the AR-15 SBR with a whole bunch of stuff to it. It's kind of front heavy. But this belongs to a friend of mine, Chris, who is holding the camera. So Chris, thank you for letting me borrow your AR SBR. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. So it's an Aero Precision AR-15, but it has a 10.5-inch barrel and this fun little suppressor as well. But if you look in the back, it has a stock, and if you look in the front, it has a vertical foregrip, and that's because this is a legal SBR. Now, he put this together, and when you build your own SBR, you have to submit a Form 1. Now, if you purchase an SBR from the factory like this, you have to submit a Form 4. With the suppressor, obviously, that's completely separate. That's a whole different tax stamp. Upsides about having an SBR is that you got the short barrel, you can maneuver with it, and you have the freedom of adding a vertical foregrip and a stock as well. Whereas with the AR pistol, it's very limited.
Like with the AR pistol, the age requirement to purchase an SBR is 21. Now, to build an SBR, that will depend on what state you're in. Some states, the age requirement is 18, whereas with other states, the age requirement is 21. If you have an AR pistol and you want to convert it into an SBR, then that's where you would submit a Form 1, since you're essentially building an SBR. But once the Form 1 goes through, then you have the freedom to add a vertical foregrip and replace the arm brace with the stock, since it's considered a legal SBR.
Hey fellas, look what I found in my pocket. Look, a year's salary right here. What I call them? Fun coupons. See that? A fun coupon.
And there you have it. That is the difference between each AR, the AR-15 rifle, AR pistol, and the SBR. If you're subscribed, thanks. If you're not, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you on the flip side. Oh,
I want to make friends.
me too.